Morning. Hope you're all well. Couple of things. My hand is now out of a cast, which is fantastic, and this horrible old lady style splint. But it does mean that I'm going to be back riding bikes again soon. So yes, probably after Christmas, after I've done a bit of rehab on it, then I'll be fine. But I've also got this to show you. Ooh. Integrated carbon handlebars. So a bit of a backstory to these. Earlier in the year, probably about mid-year, I would have thought, I sent a message on Instagram to Rinasclta. So that's Rinasclta, R-I-N-A-S, say it as if there's an A between the C and the A-L, so Rinasclta. As they're pretty new, I say pretty new, they're pretty new to Europe. As a brand, and new to Instagram as well. And I saw their profile and I thought, wow, these guys are making some pretty decent pieces of kit, but and their website prices look really good. And they had a good looking brand, and it looked a bit more official than some of the other cheaper end of the market carbon fibre products you can get. So I messaged them to ask them about their integrated carbon handlebars, because I was after a set, just to see, just get a bit more background information on it as I look at their production process and that sort of stuff. And a few emails later, ended up becoming, not a few emails, a bit of conversation together, ended up becoming the UK testing partner for them. So which is really cool. So that means that I've got to get to try out some of their stuff and share it with you guys. So what Rinasclta are doing? They've moved recently to Poland to spread or share their brand across Europe and have a European base, because the company sharehold in two factories, two carbon fibre manufacturing factories in China, and unfortunately Chinese goods don't always, or Chinese carbon fibre doesn't always get the best rep, and there have been some pretty nasty horror stories with some Chinese product coming across from Alibaba and stuff like that, and DH Gate to the UK, and you see people having videos on YouTube or on Instagram, or pictures of them crashing, snapping, all this sort of stuff. But that's what these guys want to do differently. They've got some really quite well thought out and tested products, and their factories are original equipment manufacturer suppliers as well, so they're OEM quality, TUV approved, I believe, on their products, and also UCI approved as well. So but if you want to find out more about them, then head onto their website. I'll tag them after this. So the integrated bar that I'm going to be testing. Do you know what? I wanted to set these just because they look cool, rather than purely for the aerodynamic function, but that does make a big difference. Or the cables running in this channel here, and obviously the lack of the faceplate and the bolts ties them up nicely, and they look really smooth on the bike. But that's not a great way of saving weight, because obviously with aluminium bar or aluminium stem, or even carbon fibre and bar and aluminium stem, with all the fixings that are used to put them together, it's all added weight. So I think my current bar and stem combination weighs around about 450 grams, I think 500 grams, I think potentially. I think it's 300 grams for the bar, about 150 for the stem, so about 450. Yeah. These quoted on the website, 330 grams for complete bar and stem setup, but that potentially is for a narrower bar with a shorter stem. So I've gone for 42, so 420mm width and 100mm stem length. That's what I run already on the bike, so I wanted the feel to stay as close to the original as possible when I swapped over. but these come in at 376, so they are a little bit over quoted weight, but again could be down to stem length and width of the bar. Also, this is with the plastics here for retaining the bar, plus also the bolts that are in there as well. So, speaking of bolts, what's really quite nice about these is that on the stem here we've got Allen bolts, but they're Allen key bolts both sides, so there's no threads in the carbon body of the stem itself, so there's no kind of chance of you stripping the stem and trashing it. So you can replace it's an Allen key nut and an Allen key bolt essentially, so you can tighten those up without any fear of stripping, or there's no thread into a carbon component, so because that's very, very unreliable, that is. But anyway, it's just a bit of a first impression video for you on these, so I think they look absolutely awesome. I've tried to bend them, stretch them, and there is they are incredibly stiff, and the videos of the bars I've seen on from alternative Chinese suppliers on YouTube, there is just flexing them. You can literally grab them and flex them like that, but these they are just incredibly stiff. But if you look at the design of them, I think you'll find that they are a very similar design to other expensive brands that you can get out there. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was just an open mould that was used. So for those sort of big name brands that then they have exclusivity for a couple of years and then they trickle into the after sales. So another thing that I've noticed on these as well is that my handy testing device, the thickness of the carbon. There's actually, I can't think you can see it, there's a gripping section here for when you put your levers on, but you can tell it's thinner there, and then you can tell the change in the difference of the thickness of the carbon. It's a lot thicker there because it sounds a lot deader, a lot more deadened. Sorry, but yeah, I'm super excited to get these on the bike. Nice compact shape, but it won't be till the new year now, so but expect to see these on. Gonna chuck them on the winter bike because I better ride that sooner, so they'll be on the single speed bike. So aero bars on a steel single speed. That's going to be a bit of a look, isn't it, I suppose? But yeah, Rinasclta bike. So just give them a follow. I'll tag them underneath this video. Yeah, first impressions are good. Looking forward to getting them on the bike. And then hopefully, if this goes well, then we'll have more to share with you in future. Nope. Need to replace them now.